Fasting. I've had a lot of questions in about the fasting, so it's easier just to make a video about it. So in this video, we're just going to run down what I've been doing for the last week, how it's affected the weight loss, not the main idea of it, but the other benefits and stuff like that that's happened. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Intermittent fasting. So fasting, got lots of different ideas and people coming up with different fasting solutions. Lots of people think sort of years back, I think Hugh Jackman sort of made the 16-8 quite popular. That and a load of other stuff that probably made him lean up for the roles. So and shred. So 16-8 is probably one of the most popular ones. It's always best to start on something like a 12-hour fast, which is just pretty much like skipping breakfast. To be honest, there's not much different to that really. If you eat your dinner at night, you skip breakfast, you go to lunchtime, or just push that breakfast just a bit later, go to 11, 12, whatever, and eventually you cut that out. So I've been doing it for the last 7 days now. Well, I'm on my 8th fast in a row. So the average, let's have a look at some of the averages. I've been using the fasting app called Zero. Here you can see I'm 19 hours 55 minutes into a fast. I've been selected the TRF, time restricted feeding, which a lot of people call it. TRE, time restricted eating is another thing. So you get all of your eating into 6 hours and fast for the rest. So during that fast, lots of people just have water, I drink coffee, black coffee. It's supposed to not break the fast. People have tea, but obviously no like milk and sugar or anything like that. So last 7 days, so here's the last 7 days. You can see here the averaging 20.3 hours. Longest fast wasn't this time when I used to fast. So yeah, you can see the weight's 99.2 kilograms. I do need to update Zwift. I've still got 98 in there, so hopefully I haven't weighed for 2-3 days. So hopefully I might be, I doubt I'll be at 98, but I should be at 98, hopefully by the end of the weekend. So yeah, we did quite a lot of fasting last year, so we're not new to it. If you are new to it and you want to get into it, do your research. There's loads of research on it. There's loads of YouTube experts, not me, that you can go and listen to and watch, proper doctors, nutritionists. Go and just Google it and do a bit of your own research really. I'm just giving you what's happened with me, my opinion. I'm not telling you to go and do it. I'm just sort of, because I've mentioned it in the videos, a lot of people have sort of then asked me, and Adam started fasting again. Don't know if that was because of the video, I think it was, and he's lost a stone I think already, and we'll do a little maybe update with him when we're a bit further into it. So I haven't been targeting 20 hours, it's just been an average. So that's just worked out that some days, some days it's been 19, it's never been under 19 in the last week, well including today. The first day was about 16 hours, and 22 hours, 21 hours. The trouble is with 22, 21 hours going into, you might have heard of OMAD, 1 meal a day fasting, where you just literally fast until you have all the daily calories, all the calories you want to consume in one meal. Previously, when I've done it, I think I haven't eaten enough calories, and I think that's probably one of the most important things. This isn't a calorie restricted diet that I'm on. I'm trying not to restrict the calories too much. I can afford to restrict the calories a bit. So, but I think it's just a good Kickstarter for just dropping a little bit of weight and doing it steadily and keeping it going really. Yeah, so it hasn't been intentional with some of those longer fasts. It's literally been where I've wanted to sort of break the fast with maybe a ride on Zwift. One day I did like a 45-minute steady ride, zone 2. Another ride I did a race, because you're well into the fat burning zone then. So your body's utilising fat. It takes longer for your body to use fat stores as a source of energy. And you've heard of ketones and everything. This isn't a deep dive into any of that because I'm no nutritionist again. So it takes a long time. It takes longer for your body, rather glucose and other carbs, technically fast acting carbs, simple carbs. Your body can use that for energy quite quickly. Using fat stores is a bit more complex of how it breaks down, so it's not as quick to it's not as a quick source for fuel. So yeah, weight loss. So again, I am doing it to lose weight. I'm hoping this will continue a bit longer and I'll do it a bit more, and trying to just get into it. So I love doing it. It's super easy. You get past that first day. That first day, I always feel a bit groggy. You always make sure you hit the water. I have the black coffee. Keep drinking that. If you want black coffee. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye. Blood pressure has dropped as well. Hi Ryan, you just sent a Strava comment. So blood pressure's looking good. At 80, that was after a coffee. So the 80's been about 78 and stuff. So heart rate is 54 there for the resting heart rate. It's been about 52, 53. Yeah, so the weight, let's have a look at the weight. So the weight is sort of, it was creeping up and stuff, so technically, oh God, don't look at that. There's a correlation between that and YouTube. You can see here, it's sort of just dropped down in the week. So we went from 16 stone to 15.7. And again, I think we're a bit lighter than that. Weight's only really for Zwift at the moment, so if you're going to do it, make sure, I mean, from a cycling point of view, make sure you're eating enough calories in the window, in the eating window. Don't restrict that. Make sure if you're training hard, make sure you're still eating the calories, so get that in. If you're starting it, start off with, let's say, 12-hour fast, skip breakfast, go from dinner the night before, skip breakfast, keep drinking the water. I mean, I've been drinking 5-6 litres of water. I'm big, so, you know, I just sort of feel that's a good way to start with. If you, ghrelin is the hunger hormone, ghrelin, you know, I'll put it up on the screen, and is the hunger hormone. So I think that is satiated when you're hydrated. I think there's something in the brain that triggers the fact that you think you're hungry when you're actually thirsty. So keep up with the water, keep smashing the water. You may feel a bit groggy as your body starts to use fat, different source of energy, using fat stores more. You might get a bit, or you know, feel a little bit crap, but just keep going with it if you're going to do it. Yeah, really, yeah, I'd say one of the biggest, technically the biggest benefit is making sure you're giving your body a break from producing insulin to deal with obviously the blood sugar levels, and when you have food, then your insulin levels spike to bring down your blood glucose. So if you keep snacking, insulin levels up and down and up and down and up and down, you can never access your fat stores when you're producing insulin. It just doesn't work it doesn't work that way. So the longer your insulin's lower, the better. And I think for autophagy, I always struggle with that word, as you know. Yeah. I think the other thing is salt, sea salt. You can put some pink sea salt, Himalayan pink sea salt in your water. It's important to keep your salt levels up. What I find, I've got my little mixture of goodies here. So I have potassium. These are pills, so just don't come in the plastic bottles, which is great. And magnesium, and these are Linden's. So there's those. I'll put links below. You can go and read up all about them. So I have potassium, magnesium, vitamin B as well. Vitamin B, loads of vitamins. Yeah, I take them all. You should be getting them from your food, but at the end of the day, pee them out. You pee them out. If you get enough from the diet, you pee them out. But I definitely think I notice when I'm not taking the potassium and magnesium, they are I recommend those two. I would say link below. Yeah, I'll probably put an affiliate link in, so I'll make a bit of money. Hopefully, maybe buy a pack. But yeah, there we go. Iron, anyway, I have my iron pills. Vitamin D. I have fish oil and vitamin D. I don't have the oils, those two, in the capsule. I don't have those when I'm in a fast. I have them with a meal. But I have been taking the other stuff, these and vitamins. I've just put up a YouTube video, so I'm getting a few buzzes, or scheduled a YouTube video. I do have the other vitamins in the morning, so that won't break a fast. Some people say that like a fish oil capsule won't break a fast. Depends, I think it was about 10 to 14 calories in a fish oil capsule. So if you had to, again, I'm no expert, so I think like potentially you could, depends what you're doing it for. If you're doing it for gut rest, to give you gut rest from, you know, having to digest food all the time, to keep the insulin levels low, then, you know, there's a difference between that, doing that. Anyway, this is just, why am I doing it? I feel it's a good way to just sort of cut a bit of crap out. The more you do it, the less you crave sugary stuff. And as you know, I've been eating sugary stuff. I'm not saying I'm not gonna eat sugary stuff. I will just condense that into that 6-hour eating window. And just, again, make sure you're hitting enough fuel. Don't restrict too much during that eating window, which is why I don't do the OMAD, which, you know, I kind of have been a couple of times. I'm keeping on top of that. Inflammation, I don't know if it looks a little bit more leaner. That's kind of just, it feels great. You feel less bloated day to day. Some people might struggle with toilet habits. Just make sure you're getting a bit of fibre, obviously, when you are eating, and keep the liquid up, keep the water going. You're not going to have an issue as long as you make sure. You might have to include a bit more fibre in your diet if you're not getting it from other meals or something like that. So yeah, that's probably a bit of a long-winded, typical behind the com, my version of just saying about fasting. I'll probably break it. I'll probably do a better video. I'll do another video maybe in another week and just break it down a bit more, just see where we are and go from there. We need to get the weight off. I want to start streaming, and I can't start streaming in the B races if I can't even finish a race. So I need to get a bit more competitive, and if I can just lose. The goal is only about 14.5 stone, 92 kilos ish. I just want to make it a bit easier getting up that downtown Dolphin Hill. Huge. It's just a little spike, and I mean, I just struggle and to go super high for that. So yes, if you'd like this kind of video, I'll put all of my old weight loss one in this playlist here, so you can watch this one here. Subscribe to this channel, which is behind the scenes of Com Hunt TV, and hit here. This is Com Hunt TV. If you want to laugh, hit here. There's probably a playlist there as well. Keep commenting.